Everyone. Sorry. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Maths SAT training session number 3. Today we are going to cover averages in the beginning, and next we are going to cover some monomials and polynomials basics. So let's start with averages. Sir, ఇంకా కొంతమంది యాడ్ అవుతున్నట్టున్నారు. I think it's better we wait for a couple of minutes more.
Sure.
With averages, what is average? Average is nothing but arithmetic mean. For the given data, for example, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. If 81, 82, 83, 84, and 85 are the given data, if they ask to find the average, it is nothing but average is equal to sum of given data by number of values. Here, how many values do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when we substitute these values in the formula, we get 81 plus 82 plus 83 plus 84 plus 85 divided by 5. I think you'll be getting average of 83. Just remember this. This is the basic concept of average. See, for example, a child is scored 81 in one subject like English, 82 in science, 83 in math, 84 in physics, and 85 in social. And if they ask what is the average score among all, so you need to add all the scores what he got and number of subjects. When you perform this, you'll get the average value. So average is nothing but arithmetic mean, like common value. So I hope you guys understood. Any doubts? Okay.
Please do ask your questions if you have any there. Whenever Avinash sir asks, there are questions, you can post your questions there, and we'll read them to Avinash. Thank you.
Yes. And let's take one example the same way. If you took 3 math tests so far this year and your grades are 80, 90, and 76 for test 1, test 2, and test 3. And what he's asking the average of the grades. So simple. Average is equal to sum of the given data, 80 plus 90 plus 76 divided by how many? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 values, right? So when you simplify 80 plus 90, 170, 170 plus 76, 246. 46 by 3, 173, 2. So 82 is the average. I hope you guys understand what is average and how we calculate when some data is given. Till now. Yes? So in average, you need to remember two things. One is given values. And second one is number of given values. These are the two things you need to remember while you are performing average. Okay? Next, coming to the tactic E1. If you know the average A of set of n numbers, multiply A by number to get their sum. If I know the average A of set of n numbers, multiply the average with n so that you'll get the sum of all the values, all values. I think it's better. Is it clear? I mean, whether you guys can see the board? Mm-hmm. I think it's better ask them to enlarge the screen or something.
Yeah, I think if you can, Putta, can you enlarge the screen just to see, because if you're small, then it doesn't happen. So maximize that video screen and tell how it is. Okay. So Putta says there is a glare over the writing. There's a, Avinash, there is a tube light that is coming under the averages, the two bars. If you can start from there, I think it will be better.
Okay.
Now you're okay with the camera, It's just that, yes, that particular, yeah, a little bit down, a little bit down.
Mark point.
A little bit more down.
Okay.
No, a little bit more down. Little bit more down. Actually, I don't know. Camera quality went bad. Yes, that's the point. So write anything below that, basically. But camera quality went down when you moved it up and down.
How about now, sir?
Is it my camera? Yeah, try now. Write anything.
Yes. First, let me move back.
Yeah, now it's better. Now it's better. So go ahead and write something. Yeah, it's better. Don't do anything.
Yes, sir. So let's take the example one. One day, a delivery truck driver picked up 25 packages.
Do you have a darker pen by any chance? Yeah. There's a question, Avinash. What chapter are we on? Is the question.
You're on averages. Chapter number 6E, page number 493.
Got it. Yeah. Please continue.
Yes. In example one, if you see, one day a truck driver picked up 25 packages whose average weight was 14.2 pounds. These are 25 packages. You can make it as numbers. And what is the average weight given? 14.2 pounds. And what did he ask? What was the total weight in pounds of all packages? So he's asking total weight. Total weight is nothing but sum of all the weights of the package, right? Weights of packages. So what is the formula? Average is equal to sum of n values by n. You know, average, he's asking for sum of n values, and we know n. N is nothing but 25 packages. So just substitute the given values in this formula. I want you to guys to do it without seeing the textbook. Please, don't see the textbook. What is the sum you got? Don't see the textbook. Even if it is wrong, it's okay. You can post your answer. Don't get the answer? Guys, I need your input, you know. Why? Because I don't know whether you guys are understanding or not, or whether you guys are following it or not. From there only I can assess myself and I can change my mode of teaching too.
Avinash, are you looking at the answers?
I can't see.
There's a questions in the bottom. If you maximize that one, you should be able to get on your screen. On the window.
Mm-hmm. To maximize.
Did you get it?
How to maximize it, sir?
If you look at the screen, if you look at the GoToMeeting window, you see questions, something called questions?
Yes, sir.
On the questions, if you go towards the right side, there is a small box, square box with an arrow going on the left side top.
Yes, got it.
Okay. But I don't know what happened, but your screen resolution went down again. The camera resolution.
Oh, okay. Yeah, once I close it, I think it will be better.
Okay. So you could see the answers from everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, Isha got 3550. I think. Okay, sir. So here, when I'm applying. Not at all.
Yeah, the resolution, the screen clarity went down.
Wait, let me adjust.
Yeah, they're saying they can see the screen now.
Okay. Is it clear now? Okay. So, stop. Okay. Sum of n values, I'm just writing a sum, is equal to, when n goes to the LHS, here it's dividing on the RHS. When n goes to the LHS, it multiplies. So, average into n. So, sum is equal to, what is average? 14.2 into, and what is n? 25 packages, right? 25. So sum is equal to 14.2 into 25. 25 twos are 50, 5, 25 fours are 100. It's somewhere around like 355. Is it right? Yes. So everyone got 355, right? Okay, I hope you guys understand this. So I'm just going to the next one. Guys, whenever you have a doubt, you can ask the organizer to unmute your mic. Okay?
There is a raise hand button. If you press it, then Anil will unmute you, basically.
Next, go to the second example. John took 5 English tests during the first marking period, and his average arithmetic mean was 85. First 5 English tests: E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. Okay. And what is the average of them? 85. So E1 to 5 average. I'm just representing as average E1 to 5. Okay, is equal to 85. If his average after the first 3 tests was 83, if his average after test 1 to 3 is 83, what was the average for his 4th and 5th tests? What was the average for his 4th and 5th test? That is what he's asking. Can you guys do it for me? I'll explain you if you can't. If you can't, it's not an issue. You can just post it that, sorry, I didn't understand. But don't look at the solution, please. Okay. Okay, let me wrap it and okay. See, E1 to 5 is nothing but average. E1 to 5 is nothing but E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4 plus E5 by 5, right? And what is the value? 85. So this is equal to 85. So if I simplify this, E1 plus E2 plus so on, E5 is equal to 5 is dividing on the LHS. If it goes to RHS, multiplies. So 85 into 5. E1 plus E2 E5. 5 is 25. 2 times 5 is 40. 42. 425. So average E1 to 5 is 425. Sorry, not average. Sum of E1, E2, E3, E4, E5 is 425. Later, he given average E1 to 3 is 83. What is the? Let me give the mark. E1 plus E2 plus E3. Here he is considering only 3 tests. So divided by 3 is equal to 83. If I simplify this, E1 plus E2 plus E3 is equal to, what is 3 doing here? Here it's dividing in the LHS. When it goes to RHS, it multiplies. So 83 into 3. If I simplify this, 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24. These 2 values you need to remember for the time being. Next, what he asked, E4 to 5, average of E4 to 5, right? Now substitute this value in this, okay? Let us take this as 1, 2, substitute 2 in 1, and this one as 3. 2 in 1. So E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4 plus E5 is equal to 425, right? E1 plus E2 plus E3 is equal to how much? 249. So instead of E1 plus E2 plus E3, I can write 249, right? Plus E3, sorry, E4 plus E5 is equal to 425. So now, what is 249 doing here? It is adding in the LHS. If it goes to the RHS, it subtracts. E4 plus E5 is equal to 425 minus 249. What is the value? 425 minus 200 is 225. 225 minus 50 is 175. So 176 should be the answer. And he asked for the average of this. So E4 plus E5 by 2. Average is nothing but average, right? Here we got the sum. If we need to have the average, sum by given numbers. How many numbers? 2. So 176 by 2. 2 ones are 2 eights are 8. So 88 is the average. Is it right? Yes. Did you guys understand this? Or you want me to explain again? Feel free, no problem. I can explain it again. This one? Sir, can you unmute him, please? Hey, Putta.
I don't understand the third part. Can you explain that one more time?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me erase it and I'll do it again. Till here you understood, right?
Yeah. I understand where you got the numbers from. I just didn't understand where you got like the numbers for the third part.
Okay. So Putta, here what is the first equation I got? E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4 plus E5 is equal to 425, right?
Yeah.
And after that, when I consider the second statement, I got this equation, right? E1 plus E2 plus E3 by 3 is equal to 83, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when I simplify it, I got E1 plus E2 plus E3 is equal to 249. Yes?
Yeah.
So let me consider this as statement 1 and this as statement 2. Okay? Hello?
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do, what they asked the average of E4 and E5, right? So now we need to find the value of E4 and E5. If I substitute this equation in this,
Why would you substitute the second equation to the first one?
okay, that's a nice question. E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4 plus E5 is equal to how much? 425, right? And what is the question they asked? E4 plus E5 by T. This is the question they asked, right?
Okay.
Now we know this value. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And apart from this, we know this one also. Yes?
Yeah.
So can I substitute this value instead of this?
Oh, okay.
E1
Put 249 in for each. Okay.
49, right? Can I substitute 249 instead of this statement till here?
Okay.
249 plus E4 plus E5 is equal to 425. What's 249 doing here? It's adding to the equation, right?
Yeah.
The LHS side. When I move 249 from LHS to the RHS, what happens?
Oh, you subtract it from both sides.
Yeah, I mean here they call it both
Okay.
sides. Okay. E4 plus E5 is equal to 425 minus 249, right?
Yeah.
So when I simplify it, what I get?
You said you got 176.
176. And what they asked, did they ask the sum of E4 and E5? No.
Yeah.
The average of
Oh,
E4
the
and E5,
average.
right?
Okay.
So what is the average? Sum by number of values. How many values are there here?
2 values.
2 values. And what is the sum? 176.
Mhm.
So average of E4 comma E5 is equal to, what is the sum? 176 divided by how many values? 2.
2.
When I simplify it, 2 ones are 2 eights are 8s are. So 88 is the answer.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you guys understood this, right? Okay, granted. Come on. Okay, leave it. See, whenever you don't understand, stop me right away. I will explain you how many times you want. I will explain you. Okay. Next, go to the fact E1. If all numbers in a set are same, then that number is the average. So simple. If I have a set of numbers like 85, 85, 85, 85, maybe I have like 185s, 1085s, whatever it might be. If I take the average is 85. Not only 85, any number. If you have all the set of numbers same, then the average will be the number itself. That's what he's saying. Understood? What is the next one? If number in a set are not all the same, then average must be greater than the smallest number per year. See, let us take 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. Okay? If I take the average of these values, I'll get 83. And 83, what is the smallest number here? 81. I mean, smallest. What is the largest number here? 85. So this is the average, right? What he is saying is, if the numbers in the set are different from each other, then the average will be greater than the smallest number and smaller than the largest number. I repeat, when all the numbers in the set are different, the average will be greater than the smallest number and smaller than the largest number. Understood? Okay. So what is next? If Mary's test grades are 85, 85, 85, yeah, this is what example we do. If Mary's test grades are 85, 85, 85, then the average is 85, as I told you. And if Bob's test grades are 76, this is Mary's, this is Bob's. 76, 83, so okay, let's see, 78, 83, 88, and 88. If you take the average of this, it might be somewhere around somewhere here. So this value will be greater than 76 and lesser than 88. As I said in the previous thing. And if you look into the page number 494, Ellen's average is 90 in the second para. In key fact E2, second para, Ellen's average is 90. That part you can learn it on your own. Now coming to the key fact E3. Assume that the average of a set of numbers is A. Okay. Is A. If a number X is added to the set, a new average is calculated. Then the new average will be 5. See, for example, there are n numbers, and if A, Sn. Okay, let me represent this. There are n numbers. Sn is equal to sum of numbers and An is equal to average of numbers, right? What he say? If he want to add one more value in this number set. So the new average will be the add number x. So here n plus 1. I'm adding number x, n plus 1. So here it will be Sn plus x, sum of numbers plus x. Okay, and the new average will be a n plus x. Let me represent like this, is equal to sum of numbers plus x divided by n plus 1, and a n plus x will be having three cases. First case, second case, third case. A n plus x will be greater than a n, will be greater than a n. A n is nothing but old average. If x is greater than a n, a n plus x will be equal to a n if x is less than a n. And one more case, a n plus x will be less than a n. So this is equal to if x is less than a n. Did you understand? Or you want me to give it an example? Or better do one thing. Solve example 3 on your own, so that you will clearly understand. You can clearly understand that. Use this concept and solve example 3. Just go with the question, not the solution. I'm giving you 5 minutes of time. If you don't get it, that's fine. I'll explain you. Please don't copy the solution. Use this concept and solve that. Yes, sir. Oh. I want to say one thing, sir. A textbook is like compulsory. I mean, not for the class, but for the study. See, page number right now, I'm going with 495. And this is the textbook, new SAT, where is that? New SAT 28th edition. USAT 28th edition. And this textbook, not only it helps for the math, but also for the English. It's like whole guide. Yeah, parents. I hope not my picture. Okay. We can, and from the next class, what I want to do, there is one more math. It's only for math. Practice SAT book. From next class, I will send that book also in the link. That is only for the practice. Who guys want to practice more number of problems, and you can go through that book also after doing this book. I personally recommend that. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, yes. So few of them, they don't have the textbook, right? So let n be the integer greater than 1. Let n be the let n be the integer greater than 1. Let a is equal to average of integers. A is equal to average of integers. Average of integers between 1 to n. 1 to n. Okay. Let b be the average of integers between 0 to n. Which of the following could be true? Which is true? Let me write it shortcut. My handwriting is bad. Please bear with me. 1. A is equal to b. 2. A less than b. 3. A greater than b. Okay. What is given? N is greater than 1. So n is greater than 1 means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. N is not equal to 1. N is greater than 1. That is the first thing you need to keep in mind. And next, what he given? A. A is nothing but average of integers from 1 to n. Let us consider n is equal to some 6. N is equal to 6. Let n equal to 6. So when n equal to 6, what will be the value of a? Which is a better way? Writing like this or this way? I think it's better like this. A is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 divided by how many digits? 6 digits. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 6, 21, 21 by 6. 21 by 6, 3, 2, 3, 7 is equal to 3.5. Right? Now let us calculate b. B is equal to average of integers 0 to n. So 0 is included. I want to find B, 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus so on till 6 divided by how many numbers? How many values? This I want the answer. How many values? What will be the number here? No, this I need the value. The denominator, what will be the number? Yeah, perfect, perfect. 7. Why? Because 0 is also a number, right? In this case, 0 is also a value. So what happens? This whole sum is also 21 by 7, right? 7 ones are 7, 3 is a. So what is the value of B? 3. So A is equal to 3.5, comma, B is equal to 3. See, even 0 don't have the value, but it played the game or not. So according to this, A is greater than B. That is the answer. I hope you guys understand this. Are you guys comfortable with my teaching? Come on, at least for this you can answer it, right? No problem. Even if it is, you can say, even if it's a bullshit, just go ahead. I don't see any response here. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that sounds good. Instead of, no, it won't change. Why? Because here 0 is playing the game actually. See, what's happening is, okay, let me read out the question once again. Let n be the integer greater than 1. Let a be the average of the integers from 1 to n. 1 to n. See, here I am considering n is equal to 6, right? Even if you take n is equal to 100, the denominator values changes. For example, if I consider 100, it will be somewhere plus 100 by greater. Yes, why? Because of 0. Here we need to consider 0 as a value. If it is 100 in this case, here it will be 101. Did you understand, sir? If it is, oh, okay. If it is 100 in this case, it will be 101. Why? Because here we are counting from 1 to 100, but in this case we are counting from 0 to 100. 0, 1, 2. So 0 is one more extra value, right? Maybe it won't differ in the sum, but while you are dividing the number of values, here number of values changes. Why? Because 0 is one more extra value. Okay, thank you. So what else? If you have some more doubt, in the textbook there is one more solution, solution one, solution two. Later you can go through that. And what next? Key fact, key book. Whenever n numbers of an arithmetic sequence, one in which difference between two consecutive terms are same, then is or the average of the number will be the sequence. Okay. If there is a sequence like this, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 30. What is the difference between each digit? 6 minus 3 is 3. 9 minus 6 is 3. 12 minus 9 is 3. 15 minus 12 is 3. So, if you have the sequence in such a way that each and every number has unique difference, I mean the same difference, then the average is nothing but the middle number. If n is equal to odd, average is nothing but middle number. What is the middle number over here? How many digits we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, okay. So when, let us take when n is equal to even. When n is equal to even, the average number is nothing but n by 2, comma, n by 2 plus 1 by 2. N by 2 is nothing but, for example, here there are 10 digits, right? 10 by 2 is 5. Fifth value plus n by 2 plus 1 is sixth value. 5 plus 1, right? Sixth value by 2. What is fifth and sixth value over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 plus 18 by 2 is equal to 15 plus 18 is 33. 33 by 2. 33 by 2 is equal to 16.5. So 16.5 is the average. Did you understand this step till here? Any questions? See, when there is a sequence in such a way that there will be numbers in the sequence, right? And difference between each number is same. When the difference between each number in the sequence is same, then the average value is equal to, if n is equal to even, average value is equal to sum of two middle numbers, average of two middle numbers. When n is equal to odd, the average value is equal to the middle number. Let us remove 30. Now n is equal to odd, right? We have only 9 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 digits, right? What is the middle number of 9? Out of these 9, what is the middle number? The fifth value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 will be the average. When n is equal to odd, 15 will be the average. Why? The middle value. Any doubts? or else, or else. See, okay, forget about the thing what I told you before. There is one more step which you can easily remember. Either n may be odd or even. Here n is nothing but number of values. Okay, and those values should be in a sequence in such a way that the difference between each value should be same. 6 minus 3 is 3, right? 9 minus 6 is 3, right? 12 minus 9 is 3, right? In the same way, 27 minus 24 is 3, right? If they ask to find the value in these kind of sequences, simply do one thing. Average is equal to, what is the last term? 27 plus, what is the first term? 3 by 2. 27 plus 3 is 30 by 2 is equal to 15. So 15 is the average. If we add 30 to it, right? Previous case. If we add 30 to it, instead of 27, it becomes 30. 30 plus 3, 33. 33 by 2, 16.5. Okay, I think it's better only remember this. Forget about the old stuff. At least, do you understand this? Please, guys. Yes or no? Okay, perfect. Anil garu, Anil sir. సార్ ఏం లేదు ఈరోజు కొంచెం ఒక ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకుంటారా సార్? రైట్. ఓకే. Yes, hopefully by August 2nd or 3rd week, we are going to finish the course. Okay. Yeah, we'll somehow manage. If you want, if you guys are ready, I can sacrifice my weekends. I can work on weekends too. Yeah. The main problem is I can't hear the student response, so I don't know whether it's understanding or not. So okay, let me do that. Sure. And guys, don't worry. Even if it may take some long time, I will work on weekends for you. Don't worry about your school. Okay. The only reason I'm going on slow pace, why? Because these are the basics for your exam. Like if you are strong in this, whatever question you get in the exam, you can do it for sure. Okay. Let's go to example number 2. On Thursday, 20 of 25 students in a chemistry class. 20 of 25 students in a chemistry class. Took a test and their average was 80. So I can say A20 CH is equal to 80. On Friday, other 5 students took the test and their average is 90. Maybe they got the question before. 90. What was the average of entire class? Do you guys want me to do it or you want to do it on your own? But this is a very good practice question. Once you do it, I think most of you guys are strong with average. Please say something. You want me to do it or you want to do it on your own? Okay. Okay, it's an important question. So 20 out of 25. Perfect. This is on Thursday. This is on Friday. Okay. A20 CH. A20 CH is nothing but, okay, let me take like this. S1 plus S2 plus so on to S20 divided by 20 students is equal to 80. So S1 plus S2 plus so on S20 is equal to 80 into 20. So on 1600. This is equation 1. And what is this? According to this, S1 plus, sorry, S21 plus S22 plus so on S25 is equal to 90. S1 plus S21 plus S25 is equal to 90 into 5, 450. This is 2. When I add 1 and 2, add 1 plus 2, I get S1 plus S2 plus so on till S25 is equal to 1600 plus 450. So S1 plus S2 plus so on S25 is equal to 2050. So average is nothing but divide by 25. S1 plus S2 plus S25 by 25 is equal to 2050 by 25. 5 5s are 5 4s are 1s are 0s are 5 1s are 5 8s are 2s are. So 82 is the answer. Is it good? Yes. Did you understand? If you don't understand, I will explain each and every step now. Okay. Yeah, there should be some confusion. Yes. Good. Okay, let me start. See, on day Thursday, out of in class there are like 25 students. Okay, what they did on Thursday, 20 students took the test, and when they take the average of their test scores, they got 80 for 20 students on Thursday. On Friday, remaining 5 students they took the test, and what is the average score of those 5 students? 90, right? So Let me keep this in an equation. How can I get an equation? We know the formula, right? Average formula. What is average formula? Sum of values by total number of values is equal to 80. So where is this? Yeah, it's over here. So S1 plus S2 plus so on, like 20 students, S20 by 20 students, right? By 20 is equal to 80. How I'm getting this? I'm getting this from this, right? Till here, is it fine? This is the main thing. Till here it is fine. Yes. From now, what 20 is doing over here? It's dividing. When it goes to the RHS, it multiplies. So S1 plus so on to S20 is equal to 80 into 20. Nothing but 1600. So S1 plus so on to S20 is equal to 1600. Let us mark it as one equation. And what is the next given value? On Friday, 5 students took the test and their average is 90. So S21, let's count it as S21 student, 22nd student. S21, S22, S23, S24, S25. By 5 students only, right? Here, by 5 is equal to 90. Right? When I simplify this, S21 plus S24 plus S25, so on, I get 90 into 5, 450. This is one more statement, equation 2. And what he is asking, average of the whole class. Whole class means these students and these students. Total 25 students. Okay. Now to find the average of 25 students, what we need to do? We need to add all the scores of 25 students by number of values. Who? 25 students? That's it. So I know S1 to S1 plus S2 to S20 is equal to 1600. And S21 plus S22 to S25 is 450. When I add these both, I'll get S1 plus S2 plus so on plus S25 is equal to 1600 plus 450. What I'm doing here, I'm adding equation 1 plus equation 2. Equation 2, equation 1. When I add these two, I'm getting this third equation. Right? So what is the value of 1600 plus 450? 2050. So sum of scores of all the 25 students is 2050. If I take the average, I mean nothing but sum of all the scores of 25 students by number of students. By number of students. Simplified. 25. What is the value you got? 82. So the average of whole class is 82. 82. Yes or no? If it is no, it's fine. I'll do it again. Clear? Okay, that sounds good. When I'm a student, my class teacher, he used to ask like, every time be silent. But the silence is like really danger in the class. I want you guys to interact. Okay, now coming to one more concept: mode, range, and what else? Median. See, these are the three words you will be facing in averages. Okay, let us take a sequence in the example itself. During a 10-day period. Yes, sir. Yes. We can do one thing, sir. You can unmute all and ask them to self-mute it. Whenever they have a doubt, they can mute it and they can unmute and they can talk and can can you hear me now, sir? Okay. This is the sequence given. Okay. It might be in an increasing order, decreasing order, or else like jumbled. Whatever it might be, you need to convert the sequence into increasing order. Let me do it again. You know the increasing order, right? Smaller number to the bigger number. I mean, smaller value. The, yes. So once I want to wait. Once I want to make it into an increasing order, so it starts with 2, 3, 3, and 5, 7, 7, 7, 6, 9, 11. So now this sequence is in increasing order. Yes? Anyone can say yes.
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 Okay. Now,
Is it 6 before 7?
sorry?
The 6 is after the 7s.
Ah, that's nice. What's your name?
Pranav.
Nice, Pranav. At least you are concentrating. Okay. So, what is mode? What is range? What is median in the sequence? And also, we can write average as usual. Let's start with mode. Mode is nothing but, if you see, how many times 2 appears? Only once, right? How many times 3 appears? Twice. How many times 5 appears? Once. 6, once. 7, 3 times. 9, once. 11, once. So, which is the number which appeared for more number of times? Anyone?
7.
7. So, mode is equal to 7. Perfect. See, mode is nothing but the number which appeared, the number or the value which appeared for more number of times in the sequence is called mode. Clear?
Yes.
Thank you. And what next? Range. Range is nothing but difference between the largest value. Let me come into the screen. Yeah. Range is nothing but the difference between the largest value and the smaller value. What is the largest value over here? 11, right? And what is the smallest value? 2. Range is equal to difference between 11 and 2. 11 minus 2. What is the answer? 9. Perfect. And what is median? Can anyone say what is median without looking in the book?
The number
Just
of the
Middle number.
yes, go ahead. Okay. The number
in the middle.
perfect. The number which is in the middle is called median. And median plays a key role for percentiles and everything that comes later. So, what is the number in the middle right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, what will be the median? Now, here digits are even. How you will find the median?
add the numbers that are in like the two most.
Exactly. See, the total number of numbers are 10, right? So, take the value of 10 by 2. 10 by 2 is 5, right? So, take the fifth value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Take the fifth value and also 10 by 2 plus 1. Nothing but 6. Sixth value. Add these two numbers and divide it by 2. 6 plus 7 by 2 is equal to 13 by 2 is equal to 6.5. 6.5 is the median. Actually, what is a median? Median is nothing but it is dividing the set, the sequence into 2 equal parts. Okay? Median is nothing but which divides the sequence into 2 equal parts. Understood? I hope you guys understood median, right? Or you want me to explain again?
No.
Yes.
No?
You understand?
No, there is one no, I think. Okay. So you guys understood this?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yes.
We
There is no.
understand.
If there is no, you can speak it louder, like no, no problem. And what is next? Now we have the percentile concept. How many of you guys know how the percentile is calculated? Like what is percentile? Normally your SAT scores will be in percentile, right? Like 63 percentile, 45 percentile. You know what is that? Okay, let me explain. Maybe it not might be in the SAT. Maybe sometimes they may ask or not, but this concept will be very, very helpful in your future studies. Let me draw the number line. It is like a given value data, like 1, 2, 3, so on, 25, 50, 75, 100. The given value data, you know what is median, right? Median is nothing but it divides the given value data into two equal parts. So median lies at 50. Percentile is nothing but you will be having 100 parts. When you divide the whole sequence into 100 parts, median divides it into two equal parts. So median will be at 50. You can call it as P50. And what is for example, if you say, well, because let me follow the book example itself. For example, if you say you got like 63 percentile somewhere around here. Let me note it down as P63 percentile. 63 percentile means 63% of the students who took the SAT exam, if your score is 63 percentile, means 63 percentile of the students who took the SAT exam are lower than you, and rest 37% of the students who took the SAT exam are greater than you. It's not your score actually. It's like the number of people who took the exam. With respect to their scores, you are 63% more than them. Out of, for example, there are like 1,000 people and you got like 63 percentile. It means that you are like 630 forward. Like there are 630 people behind you and 270 people in front of you. Am I clear, or you want me to explain again? Am I clear?
Is it like a
Yes.
placement?
Sorry?
Is it like a placement compared to other students?
Okay, let me explain again. Maybe it's confusing. Okay, forget about it. Now we know the sequence, right? Normal sequence, right? Let us take the sequence from 1 to 100. Okay? 1 to 100. If I want the sequence to divide into two equal parts, okay? Where I should break it? 50, right? 5, 0, which is nothing but median. Yes or no? Guys, I need some response, please.
Yes.
Yeah. Median divides the given sequence into two equal parts, right? Now, how many parts do we have? 2 parts. If I want to divide into 4 equal parts, that is called quartiles. At 25, 75. Quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3. So, how many equal parts do we have right now? 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. The given sequence is divided into 4 equal parts. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. If I want to divide the whole sequence into 100 equal parts, so on like that. So on like that. Each part is called percentile. Each part is called percentile. Why we are doing this? I will explain you with an example later, then you will be understanding clearly. But this is the basic concept. Please listen clearly. Each part is called percentile. When I divide the whole sequence into 100 equal parts, each part is called percentile. Normally, your SAT score you will be getting in percentiles, right? When you get in percentile, let me take the same textbook example. Why? Because after I'm explaining, if you go through that, you can understand much better. In the textbook, he took 63 percentile. 63 percentile is something somewhere around here. Let us consider. It is nothing but P63. What is 63 percentile means? 63 percentile means out of whole number of students. For example, if there are like thousands of students, Normally, SAT exam will be taken by not like 10 or 20 students, right? By thousands of students. So they will calculate in this way. Out of the whole number of students, for example, there are 1 million students. Out of 1 million students, 63% of 1 million, for example, 1 million of students took the exam, 63% of 1 million are less than your score. And what is the remaining? 37% of 1 million students are greater than your score. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. So that is here we use percentile in this way for the larger data. Okay. Let me explain you with the example. And there is one more small idiotic concept. Interquartile range. Interquartile range is nothing but Q3. See, they want this value and this value. So what they did? They subtracted Q3, the whole Q3 minus Q1. So they got this value. This is Q3 minus Q1, which is called interquartile range. This is called interquartile range. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And maybe Q3 minus Q1 is called interquartile range, and this box is called box plot. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. So remember, box plot starts from Q1 25 and ends at Q3 75. In the book, in the next what he did, instead of Q2, he used M, and here he used Q2. So whatever, the box ends with 75 and box starts with 25, and the middle of the box is 50. Blindly remember that. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. So let us take this example. Let us take example 7. That will give you a clear idea. Everyone has a textbook. I mean, it's tough to draw the diagram. I mean, it takes time. If you want me to draw it, I will draw it. Everyone has a textbook or no? Oh, some.
Yes. Oh.
So on. Let's start with 25. One, the box starts. Goes to 75. This 170. This 175. 180. 182. 200. 230 is a block. 230. 240. 175, and here is some medium 155. And forgot to say, when we represent the box plot in this will be the smallest number, and this will be the largest number. Okay, and as I said, this will be Q25, right? I mean 25, P25, nothing but Q1. This will be median, which is nothing but P50, and this will be Q2, nothing but P75. These things you need to remember. Is it clear? I mean, whether you guys can see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes.
Yes.
So the question is 1200 18-year-old boys per range. Okay.
Before we could see it, but now it's a little blurry. The screen.
Sorry?
Not
Before
blurry.
the screen was fine, but then you moved it and it's a little blurry now.
That's fine.
Yeah. And also the glares on it.
Yeah, I know.
We can see it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's blurry.
No,
That's
Oh,
better.
but
it's that's good.
I think let me check whether I have the hooks on the down or not.
We can see it fine. It's not blurry anymore.
It's fine.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
So, 1218-year-old guys. We don't need the age. Okay, let me write it. 1218-year-old guys. Where weight and their weights are in forms are summarized in the box plate. So, this is the weight in pounds. This is the weight in pounds, weight table in pounds. And those are summarized in the box plot. Okay? In 91st, the whole is P1 to P100. But how many students altogether? 1200. Remember, 1200 is the total number of students. Very important. Okay? If, now the question, if 91st percentile, 91st percentile of the weight is 200, 291 is equal to 200. Approximately how many of the students weigh less than 140 pounds? How many students? Weighs less than how much? 140 pounds. Who will be the apology? 140 pounds. Or more than 200 pounds. 200 pounds. Oh my God. Okay. Did you understand the question, or you want me to explain the question first?
Could you explain the question?
Okay, I will. See, this is the weight table. Okay, this 110 to 240 is the weight table.
Okay.
Okay, and this box plot is the plot which shows the students where they are in their weights. Okay, they are in between. They started from 125, like 1200 students. If I take 1200 students as a graph, and if I keep that graph in this, it comes like that. The lowest weight will be the smaller value 125, and the higher value is 230. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And this line, I divide in this line, it represents actually 1200 students. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This line represents 1200 students. What I did, I have divided that line into 100 parts. Okay. When I divided that line into 100 parts, P25, I'm calculating through percentile. I'm giving you the deeper information. What's good. So P25 till P25, it means that 25% of the students lies in between 125 and
Sorry, I need to send the seat. Please. I need the
క్లాస్ అయిపోతుంది
I need the
ఓకే కర్లింగ్ ఇలా చూసి రిలాక్స్ అవుతుంది అనమాట ఇలా ఓకే
so
I need the recliner. That's why you like have to make you move. Sorry.
so Students lies in between 25% of the students lies in between 125 to 140, and 25 to 75. 50% of the students lies between 140 to 175, and rest 25% of the students lies in between 175 to 230. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay. So now what he asked, if P91 is equal to 200, P91 is equal to 200. This is P91. How many of the students weighs less than 140 pounds? Less than 140 pounds or more than 200 pounds? He's asking this value. Yes?
Yes.
How will find this value? Using the given information. Any idea? I mean, use some logic.
Would you subtract 91 from 25?
Closer. I mean, closer.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. You would add 25 and you would add 9.
Yeah.
See, he's asking the value of this and the value of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? P25, right?
Yes.
So 0 to 25. It means, I told you, towards this side is 25%. Towards this side at P25, towards this side is 25%. Towards this side is 75%. So 25% of students weighs less than 140. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
So 25% of total. How many students? 1200. So 25% into 1200 plus, we need this value also, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, what is the percentage we need to take? Here it is 91. 9%, right? 9% of how many students total? 1200. Got it? Which is nothing but 25% of 1200 is how much?
300.
9% of 1200 is how much? 9 12s are
108.
Yes, it's right.
Where'd you get the 9% from?
Sorry?
The 9%?
Okay. What is the question? If P91 is equal to 200, how many students weighs less than 140 pounds or more than 200 pounds? What is P91? 200, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what he has, more than 200 pounds? I mean, this value, and less than 140 pounds, this value. So he has these values. So first you need to find this value, and you need to find this value, add them both. So P91. So 91 at P91, 9% of the people are greater than P91, right? 9% of the people are greater than 200 weight, right?
How do you know that it's 9% and not another number?
Sorry?
How do you know it's 9% and like, how do you know it was 9%?
See, normally in percentile, it is in between 1 to 100, right? That is what percentile is. before saying this concept, I told you, if there is a sequence, if I want to make it into 2 equal parts, I use median. If I want to make it into 4 equal parts, let me denote this smaller number and let me denote this with larger number. If I want to divide it to 4 equal parts, I use quartiles. Q1, Q2, Q3. So quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. 4 equal parts, right? If I want the same thing into 100 equal parts, what I should do? Percentile. Like I need to divide into 100 equal parts. If I go on like this, at Q1 it will be P25. Again, at Q2 it will be P50. At Q3 it will be P75. And this last one will be P100. And the same example, if you got score of like 63 percentile, or else, okay, 63 is not working. Let's take other number. If you got score of 75 percentile, it means that 75% of the people are less than your score. If there are like 100 million took the test, out of 100 million, 75% of the 100 million is less than your score, and 25% of the 100 million is greater than your score. Do you understand this point?
Yes.
Yes.
The same point I am applying here.
That wasn't my question. Was like, I know you got 9%, but how do you know the number would be 9% and not like a different number?
See, I told you, right? What is percentile? Percentile is nothing but P1 to P100, and this is a percentile table. Okay, let me come again first.
No, it's okay.
No, I'm fine. If you want, I can teach. That's okay. Anyhow, in next 5 minutes, it will be done. I want you to be clear. See, there is a given data, like huge amount of data. Okay. For example, if there are like 10 or 20 numbers, that's fine. If there are like some thousands, some millions of numbers, what you will do? They came with a strategy. Okay. So what they did, they laid all the numbers in a row, like on a bed sheet or something like that. And what they did, at the middle, they draw one line. And they called it as median. And this is the smallest number, and this is the largest number. Okay? Till now, it's fine.
Yes.
What median is doing? It's dividing the whole given sequence into two equal parts. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. In the same way, if I want to divide the sequence into 4 equal parts, what I'm doing? I'm adding quartiles. This is quartile 1, and for this I will use the other one. Quartile 2 and quartile 3. Okay. So how many different parts are available right now? How many equal parts are available right now?
4.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes?
Yes.
Now, if I want to divide the same thing into 100 equal parts, that is called percentile. Okay? Now you listen carefully. If I want to divide the same sequence into 100 equal parts, that is called percentile. At Q1, we get P25. Like percentile 1, percentile 2, percentile 3, 4, 5. In the same way, at Q1, we get P25. In the same way, when it goes on, at Q2, you get P50. After Q2, again it goes on. At Q3, you get P75, right? And it goes on. At the end, you get P100. Till now, is it clear?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for example, you took the SAT test, okay? What's your name?
Ananya?
Okay. So, Ananya, you took the SAT test, SAT exam. And for example, what's your imaginary score? Like what score you want to get? Feel free. No problem.
I really don't know. At least like 2100.
As a percentile. Okay, let's make it 75 percentile. Is it fine, or you want me to put somewhere more? No, give me some number. Okay, let me put 75. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ananya, you got 75 percentile in SAT exam, okay? What does that 75 percentile mean? For example, there are like group amount of data. Like there are some 1 crore people took the exam, okay? They can't keep all the rankings in this, right? Instead of rankings, they came with the percentile concept. So, if you get 75 percentile, it means that 75% of the people, 75% of the people who took the exam got less than you. Okay? It's not your score. It's not your mark. It is nothing but 75% of the people who took the exam are less than you. And 25% of the people who took the exam got more than you. Did you understand this clearly? This is the most important point. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Did you understand this?
Yeah.
Okay. In the same way, here P91, what he is asking, 140, P9 is P91 is equal to 200. P91 is equal to 200. At 200, P91 stands. Okay. How many students weighs less than 140 pounds? 140 pounds already we know it is P25. And more than 200 pounds. More than 200 pounds is nothing but P91, right? So from here to here is 9%. Yes or no? 100 minus 91 is 9, right? So 9%, right? Ananya. 100 minus 91 is 9%, and the rest is 25%. So if you add like 25, what they are asking, these two parts. Here 25% and here it is 9%. If you add 25% and 9%, you will get 34%, and 34% of the total is the answer. Yes? Guys, you need to give some answer. I don't know whether you guys are understanding it or not. If you don't understand, feel free to say. I can say 100 times. That's not an issue. But I want you to understand.
Yes, I understand.
We understand.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. And there is one more concept called standard deviation, which is not important in the SAT, but once you enter into engineering, the first math problem you will face is standard deviation. So that is so simple. You can go through that example number 8 on your own. It's they won't ask in the exam right now, but it will be useful for you. So if you don't understand, in the next class I will explain you if you guys want it. And what I want you to do is, today you have 12 homework problems, and all the solved problems which I did on the board, just go through them once with the theory. Go through them once with the theory. Note down the question. Close the textbook. Do it. Even if it go wrong, no problem. Do it again till you get the answer. After that, do the exercise problems on averages. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I think I'm boring you.
No.
Am I?
No, it's fine.
No.
Slightly.
I get nice voices. Huh? See, math is like, algebra and all, it will be like that. Once you get into geometry, it will be a lot of fun. Lot of fun. Trust me. Okay, any doubts for the day?
No.
No.
And
No.
okay, can you guys do me a small favor? You guys have my email ID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, please note it down. A for alpha, B for Victor, K for kite, A for alpha, R for Romeo, R for Romeo, A for alpha, avkarra@gmail.com. I want each and every one to write down the feedback of today's class. I want 3 points main. One is space, one is like whether you guys are understanding it or not, and what are the suggestions you are going to give me. These 3, I need it. You can feel free. You can say that you are teaching a bullshit. I will take it. That's not an issue. But I want honest feedback.
Can you repeat your email again?
Yes. A for alpha, V for Victor, K for kite, A for alpha, R for Romeo, A for alpha @gmail.com. So it is avkarra@gmail.com.
Can you repeat the 3 things you have to write in the email?
Right?
Can you repeat the 3 things you have to write in the email?
Yeah. One is the pace, is it okay or not? And second, whether you guys are following the class or see, even if you say like you're teaching bullshit, that's fine. I'll take it. And third one, I need your suggestions. And I don't show to anyone. It is for my sake, so that I can correct myself and I can improve myself. Okay?
Excuse me. Is your email, is it a Gmail, Yahoo, or?
Gmail.
Okay.
But please give your honest opinions.
Wait, is class over?
Yes, ma'am. Any doubts? Any more doubts?
No.
No.
Okay. I hope you guys followed the class. And so let's start. Okay. I forgot to say you. Next week is a long weekend, right? I don't want you to, few maybe go for vacation and all. So what I'm planning to do is let's have class on Wednesday instead of Monday. Let's have class on one on Wednesday and one on Saturday. Is it fine?
Can you repeat the days?
Next week, Wednesday. Wednesday, same timing, and Saturday, same timing.
Okay.
Wait, I got an email for tomorrow. Do we have class tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
We keep getting emails every day.
Okay.
You know what? When you guys are talking, okay, I feel like, okay, I'm in class right now. Otherwise, it's like I'm teaching to some wall or something.
So would you like more feedback? Like, yeah. Yes, no.
Any more questions?
No.
Okay. Have a wonderful weekend. Have fun.
Thank you.
Right? I think you are underage, so no fun parties. Come on. Okay, guys. Right.